These are some tips for managing your mood when low mood really hits or anxiety shows up and they're intense and you feel overwhelmed. The acronym is TIP. The first one is temperature regulation. It could be just putting an ice pack on your head, putting a cold face cloth, jumping in a warm shower or hot shower, can really just shift your mood a little and enough so that you can feel like you're coping again. Intensive movement. So I've spoken about exercise, but I'm now talking just about when those overwhelming feelings happen, and maybe it's anger or maybe it's a low mood, and just doing like jogging on the spot for a minute or sit-ups for a minute, star jumps. That can really help when you then go back to whatever it was. It makes it look a little bit more reasonable, sensible, and you're able to approach it a bit more calmly. Pace breathing or pizza breathing is another way, is just controlling your breathing really. So breathing in through your nose like you're smelling the pizza, and out through your mouth like you're blowing the pizza, and doing that repeatedly and quite slowly for some time. And bonus strategy would be the pulse strategy, which is like tense all your muscles, relax, tense and soften your muscles, tense and soften. And doing that repeatedly can help just bring down, especially if you're feeling quite angry. So those are some tips just in the moment which help your body lead your feelings rather than trying to convince your feelings to change with your mind. So is all stress bad for me? Well, it can feel quite bad and can feel quite intense. And a lot of the times the word stress seems like it's a negative word, but actually some stress is quite good for us. It can help us to perform better, and a lot of the times it's about the story that we tell ourselves about that stress. So can I encourage you to do some reframing? The stories we tell ourselves about our lives affect our feelings, and reframing can help us to manage our mood by the language that we use. So one of those quick tips is I get to rather than I have to. For example, I have to do that project, reframed as I get to do that project. And I'm thankful that I actually can have schooling online and I get to do it. I have to make my bed. Reframed would be I get to make my bed. I actually was warm last night. I have blankets. I'm pretty thankful for that. I get to do that. So I'd encourage you to just give that a shot, changing I have to I get to. In 2 Timothy 1 verse 7 it says, God's not given us a spirit of fear, but of love, power, and a sound mind. It's a favorite verse of mine, and I just encourage you to also hold on to that. It's that solid hope that God will walk with us through our challenges.